Doggo's still getting frustrating, but look, it's just going to be a denial of the red. And the flash forward! And that's going to be first blood for Gloryy! Solo killing Faker!
He's getting forced out. What a start for GAM here.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, TK. I didn't know. Maybe this is what was going to happen all along, as that is 2 camps stolen away here by the Doggo. And that's another interruption to come on through. This Nefiri, I mean, doran might just be straight up dead here. Oner is coming on over because they know this could be an absolute disaster. That is keria grabbing the kill. The flash for the condemn. It's a double for the Vayne. And GAM a 3-0. And if it doesn't actually get that rolling, it can look a little bit awkward later on as keria, nice little taunt here, gets himself the aftershock to keep him alive. And now Oner trying to get into this river, but really doesn't want to be here, as Draktar is so incredibly strong with that pickaxe already. He's dead again. Oh my goodness, GAM are absolutely destroying them.
Massive. Draktar's just, it's now 7 minutes, not 5 minutes, which is still not great, but a bit better. It's the top side of the map that has that massive lead, so I think 4-1, if you want to make some plays back in return, looking at the bot side, could be an angle. That feels kind of bad because obviously you have globals on the bot side.
Oh dear, there's the shockwave coming through. Faker will be able to lock down Taki. And even though Gloryy yelled at them, T1 didn't seem to mind too much. So finally,
Faker finds a great shockwave. Although in the 1v1 without that tool, it just means he's in a tough position.
But he does have friends moving over. peyz gets that Weaver's Wall out. The taunts there. There's the flick back, and Faker grabs another one. Draktar now going to have to get out of there because T1, they've got the gang together, and they're looking way better now.
Not respecting the shockwave, and now seeing a return to live.
Yeah, keria moving over here one more time. There's a taunt flash to come on through. Cease and desist comes down, and Draktar finally gets up into the sky, but it's not going to keep him alive. And they get the shutdown. It goes to keria. We'll see how well he can use that gold. Is now Taki going to try and transition towards his top side as keria doing his best to kite out doran. He's running in a weird direction, but he's got his friends making their way over. The Wallop is going to get flashed by one, but not by the other, as that's a great stun from Taki, but it's just not enough. And now T1, they've completely evened out the game. The gold lead is gone, and I guess got solo killed and now has the most gold in the game, by the way. I don't think that's very fair, as Oner is going to chase down Taki. There's the cease and desist, going to eat the stun, as the Weaver's Wall is there as well, and there is nowhere for this Pyke to go. Just bullied in his own jungle, is now Gloryy going to have to be really careful trying to poison this minion wave so that he doesn't...
GAM starting up the dragon, but T1 here to respond, and they're collapsing in. Taki might just be dead again.
Oh, able to dash away. As Draktar, he is in a lot of trouble. That untarget ability now on cooldown. And where did the Pyke go? I have no idea. Wait, where did the Nefiri go? He's also trying to do battle with this dragon and is taken out. T1 finding another great team fight. peyz is going to get taken down though, and Gloryy sinking those fangs in. And that is going to be Oner taken down. GAM able to fight it back here around the dragon. Cooldowns are down. I think the smart money is on GAM in these later team fights, and we're seeing there that they do make that one work. Cease and desist comes down though, as there is the flash. Miasma not really going to be helping out though, as he sidesteps, and the flash away from Oner is going to keep this Vi alive.
Yeah, scaling may be a problem as this game goes on.
That's a good point. There's not a lot of tankiness, but there is a heck of a lot of consistent DPS. So maybe that'll work out here as GAM. We're going to push Oner away. They will be able to do so once again. Gloryy may not be so lucky as... Oh, the shockwave flat from peyz to come.
Oh, there's the Shen ult.
Oh dear, doran going to make his way in as keria trying to do some tricky stuff here. And keria does at least buy a little bit of space by putting down the field, and peyz is going to show up. The seismic shove goes to Narnia, but it doesn't matter. That means keria can't get over the wall, and that means the Vayne is dead. Hasn't often been at this level though, because that deficit was massive for that time in the game. Is that is going to be the Cloud Drake secured here, but the cease and desist does bring Oner over. He takes a lot of damage. Miasma, a lot of value, some money given over as the death from below does come on through. But the Weaver's Wall is going to separate the team. Artemis now on the other side, but he is left alone. And T1 unable to really get the chase down here as the Rift Herald.
TP flank coming in right now from the Cassiopeia.
All right, Faker going to get caught out here by keria potentially, but keria is on his way. There's the taunt flash, as keria might be sacrificing himself unless he can get out. The Condemn actually going to be helping him escape, but the ulti from Drakthar should mean the end of the Shen, and the shutdown is locked up by Taki.
Yeah, we've seen this many times before, teams trying to collapse on a Faker. This time he does live.
Oh dear. No. I think he will cease and desist. There he goes.
Yeah. That engage combo. Now they're looking for him again, though.
Yeah, they're going to yell at him. Doesn't manage to get the stun, but Faker is still going the wrong direction. The Twin Fangs are coming on down. The flash over the taunt is beautiful, and the shutdown comes in for the Cassiopeia.
Tipped over,
as we can see here.
Looks like a slide.
Yeah, keria might also need to slide away from what's going on here. Season Resist comes down. Shockwave is going to be in there, and yeah, there wasn't a vein.
Those are good times.
So they were good times. Things were looking competitive, and it's starting to slip away here with the Vietnamese representatives. Still, it's a decent little route as Boneskewer is going to come on down. keria not actually going to get enough help here from peyz, and Death from below is going to come in. The resets are coming down here as well. Let's see whether Taki can get another one. For the answer, looking like a no as Oner ball breaking forward, which is interesting to me. I thought I was the only one. Okay, peyz in a little bit of trouble here as Taki bounces forward. There's the shutdown, but he might be taken out as well. And there it is, a 1-for-1 trade. peyz for Taki. Gloryy yells at nothing, but the ulti comes on through. The shockwave comes down, but it's flashed by Drakthar. And now, bunch of these buttons on cooldown. Maybe it is time for GAM to find an angle.
Baron, again, this territorial Baron not doing a ton of damage. The abilities are quite telegraphed, so...
Oh, keria is making his way over. There's the teleport in from doran. And this should be going down. That is going to be secured by Drakthar. They might give him up for the Ghost, but they've taken the Baron off the rip. keria finds a double taunt, though. That is gigantic. keria trying to keep himself alive, but the damage is being done. And T1 saying no one takes out Baron.
What a swift.
All right, well, T1 now just going to be looking for this one to flash forward. And the Stands United has come in, but it is not going to stop Taki from taking out this Gnob. Bounty gold.
Oh, peyz is coming. Oh, with the channel.
Yeah, okay, there's the delivery. I thought Standard United had actually come in before, but it actually didn't, I guess, because here is keria now.
That seemed pretty easy, pretty straightforward.
Yeah, Season Desist is going to get blocked here, but he does close the distance, finds the Vault Breaker, and Drakthar, he does get Oner pulled away, but then the flash is going to finish him off. Were able to punish it, and now they are well and truly on the ropes. Second inhibitor is going to fall. Only a couple of plates left on that bottom side. Shockwave is good. Pulled back and destroyed here by T1. Taki now looking for a bit of an angle. I mean, these resets could be possible because these health bars are getting low, and the curtains are being called. Boneskewer, oh, the flash doesn't quite work, but the fourth bullet will, as it takes down keria. Pushes away, trying to lock down this last remaining inhibitor turret.
Seeker's arm guard now for peyz. Tricky target. They go for Faker.
Yeah, they're just looking for the all-in as they do manage to avoid the seismic shove. doran is just kiting this one out, though, and there is the shockwave once again. Taunt comes through. Gloryy does go golden. It's a 3-man ulti from doran, though, and a godlike buy comes in, piloted by Oner, and they just wipe them out. The ace for T1. That's going to be the end of the game, and after a brilliant start from GAM, T1 just obliterate them.
Absolute decimation. The ult from doran, who's had a pretty quiet game other than being in the side lane. He just grabs 3 members of GAM and presents them to the rest of T1. T1 will take that first Nexus of the tournament. And after a little bit of a rough 5 minutes, a very decisive rest of the game.
Oh, yeah.